Welcome back on this Wallet Wednesday. You know, the holiday season is quickly approaching, and experts say that we will likely see the effects of the pandemic on how people shop.
And that includes how we use our credit cards, which has also changed this year, and everything else. Nathan Grant, an industry analyst with Credit Card Insider, joins us live this morning to talk about some of those changes and share some tips for your holiday shopping. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So I want to get into some of the changes we've seen in 2020, even with credit cards. I know I've seen a lot of businesses going to, credit cards preferred, credit cards only, and a lot of places asking for contactless credit cards if you have them. So those are like the tap and pay cards, right?
Yep, it's a quick and easy way to make payments in store. And it's not only convenient, but it's safer, obviously, during the pandemic because you might only have to touch the terminal just to select tap to pay, if that. And another option that works on those same tap to pay terminals is mobile wallets, which allow you to pay with your phone, but in a similar way.
Okay, so how many places are doing that? Because I haven't personally seen those, but have you noticed like big box stores incorporating
Yeah,
those?
it's not universal in the U.S. right now. Several big name American issuers offer it on their cards, and then retailers. It's kind of like depends on the retailer. Like I know Targets are a big national chain that offer tap to pay, but a lot of grocers and even some smaller businesses can get the readers for tap to pay as well. So it's definitely becoming more prevalent around the country.
Yeah, you mentioned mobile wallets. I know I've done the mobile wallet feature, which is similar to like the tap to pay, because otherwise you have to push a bunch of buttons, and I'm trying to push them like with my knuckle and not, not touch so much stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, but so I've gotten on the mobile wallet bandwagon here after holding off for several years because I was just worried that it wasn't quite safe or wasn't quite there yet. I mean, are mobile wallets safe to use now?
Yeah, actually, both digital and mobile wallets are super secure ways of paying. Mobile wallets are like Apple Pay or Google Pay, which you download to your phone, and then you can you connect them to your credit cards or your debit cards. Digital wallets are services like PayPal, which work similarly in that you connect them to existing financial accounts, and they both use tokenization, which creates a unique one-time number for each transaction. So your actual card account numbers aren't on the line. So if there's a data breach or a fraud were to occur somewhere, you wouldn't need to get a whole new card issued, and the only number compromised is that one-time number. And because there's that extra security check, it shouldn't affect any of your actual finances.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Well, you do have some tips for a smart credit card use because a lot of people are going to probably be flexing those credit cards, as the season approaches.
Exactly. We got the holiday season coming up, and honestly, this year with the pandemic, more online shopping has been taking place than ever. So you definitely want to be super careful. And there's a bunch of things you can do. You want to make sure you never enter your payment information on any open public Wi-Fi networks. And when you're shopping online, take a look at the address of the website you're on, because if you don't see HTTPS and you just see HTTP, and you don't see a little lock symbol next to the URL, then the site might not be securely encrypted. So that's something you just right away can use as a first line of defense when shopping online.
Okay, and if people are out and about with their online shopping and they notice that maybe there has been some fraudulent activity, what should you do to secure those credit cards?
Yeah, the first thing as a first line of defense is if you're shopping online, use a credit card instead of a debit card because credit cards have extra security protections as well. In fact, if you are using a debit card, it's your money that's withdrawn right away if it's a fraudulent transaction. So by using credit cards, since it's borrowed money, they have protections in place to basically just refund it, get a new card out to you with a different number, and then you can continue shopping as normal. Whereas that's your debit card information, that's your bank account, and other bills and other things could be compromised because of something happening, out of your control.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. I've always wondered if I were to be hacked, my cards, like what would I do? Would I have to call every number on every card? I mean, is there like a one place people can go to report this?
Yep, contact your issuer right away because they're the ones, depending on the card used, those are the ones that you want to contact right away so they can take action on their end, because anything that can take it out of your hands can just help speed it along faster. But you also can do things yourself, and filing a complaint with the FTC, you can actually reach out to them, and they can get everything legally moved along, so you can speed up the process faster as well. So just being on top of things, and preventative measures are so important. So regularly check your bank account statements, your credit card statements, and during the pandemic, I think through April of 2021, you're actually able to check your credit reports weekly now for free. So just take advantage of that to just look for suspicious activity, because sometimes things fly under the radar. You don't even know something happened, with a certain transaction. So just regularly checking that can keep you on top of things.
Yeah, that's what they do. They go try to buy a pack of gum, and then if that little one goes through,
Then
off to the
sky's
races.
the limit.
Yeah. All right, Nathan, thanks so much. We appreciate all the tips, getting us ready for the holiday shopping season. For more insight into credit cards, we'll have a link to Credit Card Insider at coin.com. Have a good one.